G'day, welcome back. So we're back here with the Project 90s 80. It's been a few weeks since I've done some work on the car. That's because I've been waiting for parts, which is the story of my life. So, giving this car a good full service before I kind of really drive it seriously. Went to change the fuel filter. Now, bearing in mind this car came with $14,000 in receipts for service and repair work, I was a little bit put out to find that although we've got a genuine filter on the car, it's also dated 1992. So this is the original filter that came with the car quarter of a century ago. It's covered 150,000 kilometers. So it really needed a change probably at least 15 years ago. So I took this off and I got myself a replacement Bosch one. Nothing wrong with the Bosch filters themselves, fantastic filters, Bosch OE supplier for VW Audi, but the problem with this was it didn't come with, didn't come with replacement crush washers, little crush washers, because we got banjo bolt fittings either side of here that look a lot like this. This sits on there, washer either side on a bolt. We'll show you on the car once we're done. So I ended up, well, first attempt getting this to seal, I reused the washers. Never the best idea. These were aluminium ones, which is definitely not a good idea. They don't seal as well as the copper ones. So when I turned the key on, primed the fuel pump, it was leaking. Okay, messed around with it, swapped the washers out. I've got some generic copper washers up there. Weren't quite the right size, but gave it a go. Didn't seal. Went to an engineering supplies place, got the correct washers, put it on, still had a bit of a leak. Now I tried and tried and tried, couldn't get it to stop, but then I kind of realised why. Right, so there's a hard metal fuel line that goes to the front of the car, one that goes to the tank, and just in between the filter and those two lines you get a couple of these hard kind of crimped plastic lines. Now the fuel was leaking just from kind of the join. There's just ever so slight seep coming out of this hard plastic pipe, so this pipe had to go. Now KE Badgertronix fuel injection, the system pressure 95 psi. Standard fuel hose like this, which is an SAE-30R7. It's rated about 50 psi. No good. So I had to go and get some of this fancy stuff. This is it's a New Zealand brand, NZKW. They're up in Auckland somewhere. They make race car parts and stuff. This is a 400 series hose, 1/4 inch, rated for 250 psi. Sorted. And we got some of these little fuel line clamps. Now we're going from a heat formed plastic pipe to a rubber pipe that runs running at 95 psi. I wanted some advice as to, is this going to be okay? Is this going to hold the pressure and that kind of stuff? So I reached out to my Instagram friends, followers. Got some really good advice from down there, so I'll put that on the screen here. Thanks to everyone who commented. We got Steve Robb, Flat Rate Master, Bodget and Leggett, plenty more, but I'll put them on the screen so you can see them. So thanks to everyone there. Put my mind at ease a little bit. So we got the right hose, going to be clamped with the right clamps, and in my talking down of the bolts on the Bosch filter, I managed to kind of deform the end a wee bit. So we've got another filter, so we're starting afresh, all new parts. It's going to seal first time. I'm not going to pull my hair out, it'll be fine. So ended up with a Ryco filter. Ryco's an Australian brand, although this is made in Bulgaria. So, and this one came with the correct new crush washers. I ordered this on the 20th of March, it turned up on the 10th of April. I thought I'll buy locally so it'll turn up next day. Didn't really work out, but it's here now. We'll get it done. It's hard to get the camera under the car whilst I do the work, so I'll stick this together show you what it looks like. We'll prime it together, see if there's any leaks, start her up, go from there. All dry so far. Prime it again. Still looking dry. Alright, that's fully primed. How are we looking? Just need to tighten up that one a wee touch. It's annoying, eh? Right, we're leak free. Wasn't quite as simple as it looked on there, so after it looked pretty good there, I kind of sat and looked and tested and checked, and there's another, just starting to get a wee bit of fuel come out of both of the banjo fittings, so I tightened them up again, checked, double checked, started the car, etc, etc. And now, today we are leak free, so I'll check it again tomorrow, or a day or two, do some driving, make sure it's all good. But what a mission. I've changed a few of these filters over the years. Never had one that's been this hard to kind of seal and get going. They are a bit of a pain because it's quite a high pressure system. 95 psi is your system pressure, but we're there. So thanks for everyone who helped out via Instagram. Thanks for watching. Comment, like, subscribe. Now I've got this car back on the road. Do some more driving in it. Got a few more kind of service bits to do on it, and then we'll probably have to find another project car, but I'm sure there's plenty we can do on this one, so yeah, we'll see you at the next one. Cheers! Time for some bonus footage at the end. Here's the 25-year-old 150,000 kilometre fuel filter. Just hack the end off. We'll have a look, see what kind of nasties are in here. Well, it's not as exciting as you might think. That's what a 25-year-old fuel filter looks like. Stinks. Stinks like fuel. That's all the crud that's on the inside there. So it's definitely worth changing, because eventually that crud will block up this filter media. Break a hole somewhere. Oh, there we go. Caused you a problem. Let's bring that up. Pretty nasty. That's what the 90s look like.